Geometry Dash has always had its fair share of controversies. From the icon hack controversy around the release of 2.2 to the dozens of other ones that appear on almost a weekly basis. This game and its community just about always has a fresh controversy. It's really interesting to see how the community almost constantly disagrees on things, and today's topic is no different at all. It's divided the community tremendously over the past few months, so where does it begin? Well, in Geometry Dash, the main attraction for active players has to do with the game's ability to play and upload online levels. There are over 100 million levels online, so there's pretty much a constant flow of levels for players to play. Of these 100 million levels, there are official ratings given to certain levels that the in-game moderators and creator himself, RobTop, believe are worthy. There are about 40,000 levels that meet this criteria and have an official rating, and those tend to be the levels that are played the most. Level creators strive to create levels that'll get rated and be enjoyed by the masses. Now, over the past few years, creators have been implementing a new trend into their levels. These are jump indicators, and their purpose is to basically just tell the player to jump once they reach them. It seems pretty simple, and it seems like players should enjoy this as it helps out people who are playing the game, overall making levels easier and more straightforward for everyone. Well, it's Geometry Dash, nothing is that simple here. This controversy really began to take shape over the past week as RobTop would comment on some online levels expressing his frustration on jump indicators. So these little things that should help players to know when to jump are so controversial that even the game's creator is posting comments against them. Well, like I said, it's not just that simple. One of the first times I noticed controversy for these jump indicators was a couple years ago when I would just play online levels randomly. I noticed that some of the jump indicators looked very similar to the spikes in the level. The comments of these levels would usually say exactly what I mentioned, complaining that the jump indicators looked too much like spikes, causing people to jump over them and just die. Besides this, I really didn't notice too many other issues with them until I came back to the game in September of last year and began to star grind quite a lot. I noticed that a lot of players would use jump indicators a bit more than they needed to. For levels that were difficult to sight read, I found them to be totally fine and really helpful actually, but it got to the point where they would put jump indicators on orbs, like yes, I know I'm supposed to tap right here, I'm not a child, this isn't Cocomelon. And that was where a lot of the controversy over these jump indicators began to take shape. Levels using them for jumps that were totally unnecessary when the most inept of players would know when to click. The biggest issue that most people have with these indicators is that they babyify levels, if that's even a word. It's understandable for 2 or 3 star levels where people are most likely going to be less experienced with the game, but these exist on just about every difficulty of level there is. Let's take a real quick look at the levels that RobTop primarily criticized for their jump indicators. Alright, this level had the comment from RobTop, "Can we please stop putting jump indicators on orbs?" Now here's the thing, I think this level might have gotten updated so that there's no more jump indicators on the orbs, because it actually looks pretty normal. Now indicators like this, I feel like aren't that big of an issue. Let me go back to the beginning. It's not that bad because it kind of like, it doesn't stand out too much. Like if you're just playing the level casually, it doesn't look like an eyesore, it's not super ugly. It sticks in pretty well at the level, so indicators like this I feel like aren't that horrible of an idea. If they were on the orbs, inexcusable offense, jail, punishments. But this isn't too bad. Alright, on this one he said, "Nice level, but the majority of these indicators can be removed." Alright. So right away you can see where RobTop is coming from. This level is very like red and yellow and orange. The indicators are just, I don't know, I feel like they stick out a little bit too much. Like it's, unlike the last level, they don't like look as good compared to the surroundings. Like they stand out so much. There's even indicators on the ship. This is a 6 star, by the way. This is not like a 2 star, 3 star level. Like, bruh. We have an 8 star level here. RobTop said if he sees more jump indicators, he's gonna destroy his computer. Oh my god. Alright, so these really stand out a lot. I feel like to an extent it's helpful because this level is a little crazy. However, it is an 8 star, so I feel like, am I seeing that right? Okay, so there's indicators on every single jump in this level, except right there. Let me see this again. See, I don't understand. Why put indicators on every single jump except for one jump? Like, that makes no sense. Alright, let's try the rest of this level. Okay, so there's indicators in the spider. But not entire ones. You can see there's 3, but you need to click 4 times. Why is this rated? This is horrible. So where do I stand with this controversy? Well, as someone who star grinds for the majority of my in-game time, my goal is really to complete levels as quickly as possible. In general, jump indicators definitely help me out. I'm really appreciative of these indicators for most levels where it just guides me and makes me think less. However, I totally agree with the argument that jump indicators are often used a bit too frequently, especially for orbs. In my opinion, I don't think orbs really ever need a jump indicator. You usually very obviously need to click right there. I also think that some levels do modest jump indicators very poorly. For example, when the indicators get stuck behind foreground decoration, or when the indicators look almost exactly like a spike. Another one I've noticed actually quite a lot recently are inconsistent indicators. Sometimes when I see jump indicators in a level, I just shut off my brain and click solely when I see the little symbol. But some levels just only occasionally use indicators. Like in this level, why does this jump not have an indicator, but the jump pad has one? You don't even click on jump pads. Okay, I'm getting too frustrated over this. So yeah, that's just about my opinion with jump indicators. I'd love to hear your opinions below though. I'm always interested on seeing what you guys think. I did a poll last week and it seems like the majority of people like jump indicators, but I'm wondering how many people believe that they're just not used well in most situations, kind of like myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.